Hi, Sandy Burkholder with Armstrong Business as Usual. We are here at Hot Shots Training Center with Terry Woods, one of the owners.
Good morning.
And this is, oh my gosh, I'm blown away and I'm super excited. But just tell us, I mean, start us from the beginning, give us a little snippet of how this got started, you know, where we're at, and tell us a little bit about the facility and what somebody could expect when they come here.
Okay. A little bit of everything and a lot of enjoyment. How's that for a summary? Yeah. So actually this got started because my business partner and I, Jan Atchison's my business partner, we have Classy Chassis right beside us. We'd started that 25 years ago. We had the opportunity to take this side of the building as well. Not sure what we were going to do with it and thinking back and forth, different options. Last December 24, I'm sorry, that would be 23.
Yeah.
I was supposed to take a trip to North Canton to go shoot at the indoor shooting range. Woke up and it was one of those Sundays that was like a blizzard last December. Had to cancel. I couldn't drive to North Canton. I was so bummed I sat down to pout with another cup of coffee and thought, I wish we had something around in north central Ohio close to Ashland that we could do this. And I thought, oh, so I picked up the phone and called Jan. Here we are.
Okay, that was a quick, and now we're into 2025.
Oh my gosh,
so
yeah.
we're a full year.
Yeah, we opened our
past.
doors April 11th of 24. So we've been rolling now for 8 months, and it just gets better and better.
Oh my
You
gosh.
think it can't get any better?
Yeah.
It keeps getting better.
Well, and so give us a quick kind of walkthrough of what you would offer. So a new person coming in, or maybe a returning person. What does that look like? And then I know you have extra things here that you offer to
Absolutely.
companies and
Right.
individuals. So let's
Right.
talk about those things too.
Okay. Well, we literally have something here for everybody, males, females, all ages, literally 3-year-olds up for children. This is really, it's an event activity center, and it just, the cherry on top is our big, beautiful simulation range that's equipped with the very best simulation equipment. It's not the cheap gamey stuff that people buy online and put in their basement. This is the real deal back here. It's Milo equipment that builds their equipment for law enforcement and military use. And Milo thought we were absolutely crazy when we said we're buying 4 rooms of equipment, and they said, that's awesome, and do you have that much law enforcement coming in to start with? And I said, well, we're doing this for the public too. And Milo said, seriously, are you opening up Milo's equipment for public use? Public never gets to train on Milo equipment, but they do at Hot Shots. Yes.
So, and then, but you do, I mean, you have classes, you can do all sorts of different classes. Can
Yep.
you talk about
Yes.
those classes?
Yes. So first and foremost, we are built on education and training. A lot of ranges you can go in and train or shoot, and but it's really not based upon education and training. And we are. So we have a classroom. We'll hold our CCW classes. We have classes available for personal self-defense, ladies' personal self-defense. CCW, a big popular class for us. Starting in March, second Saturday of every month, we'll have a CCW class on the calendar that people can register for. This Saturday on the 11th, we actually have an orientation to CCW, which is free from 10 to 12, and people can come in and find out what they would need to get a CCW. What's the difference between CCW and constitutional carry? Big misunderstanding there. People think they don't need that permit. Big difference in limitations. So we are all about education and training, whether it be classroom, and then obviously in the simulation range. And we also give the public the opportunity to come in and train on the same equipment using the same weapons that law enforcement departments come in here and train regularly on.
And with Milo, since I got the tour beforehand and super
You got a
excited.
sneak peek.
Oh, I'm telling you, it's awesome. You all need that sneak peek.
Yeah.
But with Milo, it does how many different scenarios, I mean, to be able to work through?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great question, because people think, well, am I going to get bored? Buddy of mine might have a simulation down in his basement, but there's only 4 simulations. Well, we've got over 1,000 here. Wherever you want to start, before you could ever get to the end, just know they send more to us. Milo produces more and updates them and sends us more every few weeks. So there's such an array. You can come in and just train hard on range drills, like Rogers range drills, steel challenge, dueling trees, or you may decide you want to come in and work on aim and speed and do the plate challenge and some of those other things. I'm actually astonished at how many people love shooting zombies. I knew they had zombies. I didn't ever think that was going to be a thing, and it is a thing. And all ages, everybody loves zombies. We even have clown simulations. They can do clowns, but lots of fun. And there's hunting simulations. You can come in and pick a simulation for shooting clays. You can do a shoot house. We've got lots of those. So, and we even have the active shooter simulations, which are, you walk in, the room goes dark, the screen comes up, and it tells you you've just walked into a active school shooter at a school. Or it may tell you you're in a bank or in a church or in a parking lot, which happens. And you have to actually be able to make the right reaction with the right decision at the right time. And that's really one of the biggest differences about when you add simulation training to live fire training. Live fire training, you're going to shoot, you can see where you hit, you're not sure where your shots that you missed went, what happened. We hone in. Simulation is repetition, repetition, repetition. And you can get off between 300 and 500 rounds in our simulation range in an hour. And if you take that times your quarter that each round costs you to do that at a live range, you could never do that. And with that, then we can tell whether it's a grip that's off, a stance that's off. We have ways to dial in and know what you need to do to hone in that accuracy and speed.
That's awesome. So, and you and I were talking earlier as far as the difference between live and, being simulated. How do you, a person that believes just strictly in live and it's like, live's where it's at. The simulating is just not. What would you say to a person like that? Because we talked about that and you had a very good response for.
Sure. Think if you think that way, because we support live fire. Oh my gosh, we love live fire. There's nothing better than going to the live range. But the thought of getting on a plane for a pilot to fly the plane who may have sat in the co-pilot seat but never had any simulation time, which is when they actually create issues that he has to correct. I don't want to get on that guy's plane. That's the difference with where simulation is going to put you in those stressful moments. Things don't normally go wrong at a live range unless the person standing beside you has a jam and has never cleared a jam before. Or if the person on the other side just went and got their first gun and first box of shells and they're standing beside you and you don't realize this is their first time loading. But other than that, there's not a lot of stress at a live range. So making a good shot under good conditions, that's the easy part. It's being able to make decisions and react when you're under stress. If you truly are carrying for self-defense purposes, you're not going to pull it and have to do something when times are good. It's when the adrenaline's taken over and it's like a drug on the brain and your organs, and you aren't going to think clearly, you're not going to make decisions as clearly. How do we overcome that with simulation? We do it, and we do it often and with lots of repetition so that that's muscle memory. It's muscle memory and you can do it in your sleep. A lot like steering out of a skid on ice. Driving through snow is not bad. Most of us can do that. If we've got time, we're taking it easy. You hit an ice patch, that's not when you want to learn how to get out of a skid, right? So it's pretty much, next thing you know, you're good, you're shaking, but you got yourself out. You didn't think about it. You just knew what to do, and your natural reactions took over. That's what simulation shooting is. So, and we have had a lot of folks that have walked in and thought, oh, I'm so bummed, I thought this was a live range. And we'll give them a tour, which anybody's welcome to walk in for a tour. Give them a tour, and they'll come in and try it. And they're back because they can see the value in it.
Oh, absolutely. It's a very, well, it's just very awesome. But you can have, I could hold a company party or
Yes.
whatever in here because you've got a couple of different rooms for
Yes.
that, correct?
Yes.
So you've got a bigger room and then the room that we're in
Yes.
that is just very nice and homey and comfortable.
Yes.
You know, that way.
Events are a big part of what we're about. We have obviously the simulation range for use. We're about the education and training. We're about law enforcement training in a serious way and trying to get things set up so we're working with OPATA and able to take care of those continuing hours that they need, their CPT hours. But the big thing is then we bring it all together in offering events here. So what a fantastic facility we think we have. And read our reviews. Our reviews are so consistent, but they talk about what a great place to hold corporate team building events or corporate meetings. If you need to bring somebody, if somebody's coming in that you need to have a meeting in a more personal way, and you want to come into our lounge, you're welcome. It's a great place for corporates to use our facility. It is welcoming. Mm-hmm. It gets everybody's nerves down. Great for the team building. Great for birthday parties. We've had bachelor parties, bachelorette parties. It's been, I know a couple weeks ago we had a guy in that said, he came in and I said, "Are you excited?" He goes, "I don't want a birthday party." There were about 30 people came in for his party. When he left, he says, "I want this again next year."
Absolutely.
So it is fun. And we have a kitchenette area as well. That it's a formal training room. It has 8-foot-long tables, several of those in there, and people can also bring food in for their meetings or their parties.
Right.
So,
Very awesome. So, last question, where can I find you? And website, phone number, and address. So I know where to look you up because
Yes.
everybody needs to come here.
right. Okay, so we are located at 2112 South Bainey Road here in Ashland, Ohio. We claim all of north central Ohio as our footprint because from this area, we know all roads lead to Ashland, right? So our website is hotshotshootingcenter.com, and our website for the next couple of days may still not be back into being able to book online. We've found ways to even enhance that, and that's under construction. Should have that done here fairly soon. I think 5 Forge will have us done. We've got Facebook. It's under Hot Shots Virtual Shooting Center on Facebook. We just hit our 1,000th follower last weekend, which wasn't bad for 9 months up. And then we've got phone number is 419-908-3591. And folks can call us anytime if they want to schedule, but we have online booking capabilities online. You don't have to be a member to come here, but we do have memberships, and members save 20% on all their range time or unlimited passes on any of our gear for concealed carry handbags, holsters, belts. They save 5% on those. And we offer our memberships are called a VIP membership. We have a complimentary membership for first responders, law enforcement, and active military. We call those are our VIP Heroes memberships. Those are complimentary. They've already paid their dues. We didn't feel that they owe us a membership when they come here. So all they've got to do is they can sign up on our website as to be a member. They can come in our door and we'll sign them up here. And then they can get started on all the awesome activities and discounts.
Oh, absolutely. Well, we will definitely be back here, but for today, thank you so
Yes.
much, Terry. And
You're welcome.
we are at Hot Shot Shooting Center. It's a tongue twister.
It is.
But yes, Hot Shots here in Ashland.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us. Armstrong Business as usual.
Aren't you glad you took a shot and came in here?